Launching a new clothing line is both exciting and hard to do. Before you jump right into starting and running a clothing company, it would be in your best interest to give careful thought to the many different parts of the process. There are many parts that work together. Before you put your first clothing line on the market, follow these steps to make sure it will be a huge success. Find out as much as you can about the people in your target market and the people who are your main competitors. Before you start a new clothes business, the first thing you need to do is research the market. This will help you figure out what your ideal customers want. What are they specifically looking for, and what kinds of styles and colors are likely to be the most popular during this season? Where can you buy these things now, both online and in stores? Before starting a clothing company, it's important to do some research on the industry. Move on by answering the questions below in order that they are written. What sorts of things are my competitors doing? Who exactly am I hoping to reach out to with my brand and the many advertising campaigns it has started? Make a strategic business plan for how to run your clothing brand. You will need to write a business plan that explains your marketing plan, your business model, and how much money you think you'll make. This will be your foundation and the basis for everything else you do in the years to come. It's important to write down both short-term and long-term goals so that you can work toward them every day. Writing down your goals will help keep you motivated and on track to reach your goals. When you first start your business, it seems likely that you'll run it as a sole proprietorship. It's important to think about forming a limited liability company or an LLC or a corporation if you want to create long-term stability and avoid problems in the future, like when it's time to file taxes and open bank accounts. This is because avoiding problems in the future is very important. Find a place for yourself in the market or decide which group of people you want to reach. When starting a clothing line, one of the most important decisions you have to make is which part of the market you will focus on the most. Your business can compete in one or two different markets, like the market for clothing for a specific season, like the winter clothing market or the swimsuit market. It's likely it will be harder to be successful when designing for both men and women, as well as for men and women and other genders. This is because there are more people to think about when making things for both men and women. By cutting down on the number of possible customers, you'll find it easier to create a brand identity and a business plan that fits your needs. Create a set of clothes or other items to go with your collection. Putting together your first collection can be fun and scary at the same time, but it doesn't have to be. To get started, you can either look for and buy designs that are already well known and popular, or you can come up with a few original t-shirt print designs to sell on your own. You can do either of these two things. It's very important to think about what the target market wants and how you will, if necessary, make more of the design. Find distributors and manufacturers who would like to work with you on your clothing business. Even if you have some drawings and an idea for a business, that won't be enough to make it work. It would be great if you had suppliers and manufacturers who could make the clothes and accessories in your collection according to certain budgets, timetables, quantity requirements, minimums, quality specifications, and other needs. If you had these kinds of suppliers and manufacturers, this would be the case. Alibaba is a great place to go if you want to find clothing manufacturers and suppliers. First, choose a name for your clothing business. Then sign up for accounts on as many social networking sites as you can. Now is the time to tell the people of the world about your clothing brand. One of the first things you need to do is come up with a name for your online store and make profiles on different social media sites like Instagram and TikTok, which will help you get the word out about the items you sell. Customers who might be interested in what you sell but don't know about it yet can be brought to your business by using these methods. Using social media as a marketing strategy is an effective way to raise brand awareness and bring in new customers. You can also use it to get feedback from customers, which will help you improve both how happy your customers are and how your business works. You can use it as a way to get customer feedback by using the following phrase. Figure out a price range in which you want to sell your products. Starting a clothing line can be hard, and deciding how much to charge for your items is one of the most important things you'll have to do to make sure it does well. If you want your business to be successful, you will need to think about how it will make money and how much people in your target market are willing to pay for the things you have to sell. You can sell clothes through a number of other ways, like the internet or traditional stores with physical locations like department stores. You can also sell your clothes at flea markets. It's important to be ready for sales and special deals because they happen a lot in the retail side of the clothing business. Start talking to the creators, brands, and people who have a lot of influence in the industry. It's important to build professional relationships with artists and influencers who have a large following and could be useful as business partners. You can find these people in both offline and online places. They can help you grow your business by telling their followers what it's like to run a clothing company or by talking about your products on social media to get them in front of a bigger audience. In either case, this will help more people see your products. Find out about how much money your business needs to bring in each year to stay profitable. You need to have a good idea of how much business your clothing business needs to keep going. After all, we're talking about a business, and businesses have to make money at some point or they won't last very long. Customer lifetime value, which is sometimes written as CLV, is a metric that some retail companies use to measure how well they do. Direct-to-customer or DTC subscriptions, in which customers sign up to receive goods on a regular basis, are another way to do business that would be profitable. DTC models are the name for these kinds of subscriptions. It's possible that you've already started making purchases with the DTC model. Direct-to-consumer companies like Casper, Dollar Shave Club, and The Honest Company are some of the most successful ones that are still in business today. Start slowly and work your way up to the intensity you want. Soft launches are a great way to start a clothing business because they are cheap and give you a chance to see how successful your business might be before you spend a lot of time and money on it. Soft launches are a great way to start a clothing business because they give you a chance to see how well your business might do. You can also use customer feedback and social media reactions, which can be positive or negative depending on what you make. Building your own clothing brand from the ground up can be difficult, but it can also be very rewarding. Successful business owners know that it takes more than just the product or service they sell to be successful in any industry. They know who their target audience is and which businesses are in direct competition with them. They come up with a plan to reach the goals they've set for their business, put in a lot of work to make sure they and their products are well marketed, and continue to grow because they learn from their experiences. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe to this channel for more interesting information.